Philadelphus mock orange, one of the most beautifully scented small shrubs at this time of year you can have in a cottage garden. Clusters of creamy white flowers with petals and sepals inside, but the scent is what this plant is grown for. We've got it sat on the back of the cottage by the patio area where we sit out in the evenings, and the evening scent off this is to die for. And this is perhaps one of the perfect summer evenings on which you're going to enjoy a shrub like this. This one is approximately 7 to 8 feet tall. We give it a light pruning each year, but really needs very little attention at all. Earlier in the season we showed you this lime green version of the same shrub, but it's not thriving nearly as well as the one in full light. This is growing in shady area, one of our borders, and it's got hardly any flower on it at all this year. That's it. And to be honest, the scent on this is nowhere near as good as the standard version that we've shown you. Back to the main version of this, the cream shrub that we showed you earlier. These are quite tricky to propagate. First came across this shrub growing in a cottage where it had been established probably for 50 or 60 years. That version was creamer and a bigger flowered version than this, and flowered a full 2 to 3 weeks later than this version, and the scent really was at another level even to this commercial version. They tend to throw off root runners some upward growth that we tried several times to dig up, pot on and propagate, and were unsuccessful in trying to grow those. So I don't really know the trick in propagating these. Best to probably look at buying them from garden centres as named varieties, but there's quite a bit of variation in the flowering time, colour, size and scent. So good tip to buy them when they're in flower at this time of year and find one that you're particularly fond of.